Hi, this is Michael Weinrab. This is another video in my series of videos regarding accident preparedness. This video will explain how the uninsured motorist process works and how you are entitled to compensation for injuries if you're a victim of either a hit-and-run accident or an accident that involved an uninsured motorist. Today, a lot of people drive without insurance. Even though the law requires it, a lot of people fail to pay a premium on time and they're uninsured. As long as you carry uninsured motorist coverage and you're not at fault in the accident, you are entitled to compensation for your injuries. You aren't entitled to compensation for the vehicle damage. However, other provisions of your policy cover that. For example, collision coverage covers your vehicle, less your deductible. There are some provisions you can purchase through your insurance agent that will cover your deductible. It's called deductible waiver. There's also uninsured motorist property damage that can be purchased in lieu of collision coverage that covers your vehicle up to generally $3,500. If your vehicle is worth more than $3,500, clearly you want collision coverage to cover the vehicle. But injuries and loss of wages, your pain and suffering is all covered through the uninsured motorist provision of the policy if you have that provision on your policy. A lot of times people are involved in an accident where someone flees the scene. That's a hit and run accident. A lot of times people don't get the identification on the vehicle, such as a license plate. If you don't get a valid ID, which is a license plate that checks out, you're required to file a police report within 24 hours under most, if not all, insurance policies. If you fail to file the report within 24 hours, typically the insurance company has a good argument that they don't have to pay you under the provision because part of their contract policy provision provides that it must be reported to the police within 24 hours. So that's a key element. If you are involved in an accident with a hit-and-run driver and you do report it to the police within 24 hours and the hit-and-run driver is at fault, then you're entitled to compensation for your injuries under your uninsured motorist provision up to your policy limits. Therefore, it's important to carry substantial policy limits to cover your injuries, and we'll discuss that later in another video where I discuss understanding your insurance policy. Feel free to call my office. I'll give you a free consultation and review your policy. You can fax it or email it to me. I'd be more than happy to review it and make recommendations to you. Now's the time to do it before an accident happens. You'll know what your coverages are. It'll be an informed decision buying this insurance rather than just not knowing what you have. Be prepared.